What up, Raider Nation? It's your boy G underscore Money Raiders, aka Gaming, coming to you with another edition of my take of our Oakland Raiders, who played the Philadelphia Eagles today and lost 19-10. First of all, I want to come off saying Merry Christmas to everybody. Hoping everybody had a good time, wonderful time with their families and everything. So, thank you again for watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down at the bottom. So I'm just going to get on into this whole ordeal of our Oakland Raiders. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. You know, that's how I do it. I go straight across the board on everything that I see. Offense, quarterback, not digging what he did this year. He's regressed once again. I'll say it again. He has regressed. This quarterback needs an offensive coordinator that's going to tell him what to do and make him line up. Not put him in position where they get cute, like the way Todd Downing did today. In the beginning, had their car underneath the center, and then later on, when they felt like or looked like they were doing certain things or doing things, then he wanted to get them back into that shotgun formation. And I'll just look at it from the perspective of, you know, that's just Todd Downing being cute. He's not an offensive coordinator. He is hindering Derek Carr big time. Derek needs somebody that's going to get him to understand the nuances of football and what needs to be done. Derek needs somebody who is going to create formations, motion people, set certain receivers up in certain ways to get where when he wants to throw those balls quick, those quick passes, well, the receiver is open. That's the way you can get those quick passes done. But for the most part, he played horrible again. I mean, I don't know what else to say for nobody. This guy is making $125 million and he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing to me at all. And from my perspective and the way I look at it, this is a no-go. Because now you're going out in this season and a non-winning season. I at least wanted them to go 8-8. To at least go 500 and at least say, okay, we know that you're a 500 ball club, period. That's what we know what you really are. Because last year you had a number 3 schedule. So that means come next year you're going to have an easy schedule again. Why? Because you just went ahead of the Denver Broncos and you stayed ahead of the Denver Broncos, record-wise. So you're going to have a number 3 schedule next year once again, because that's what you had when you had 79 and you went to 12-4 the year before. So somewhere in there, I guess they got to stay in the realms of having a number, not a number 1 schedule, because I guess they weren't ready for the number 1 schedule. The OC, to me, was not the one that was ready for a number 1 schedule. So anyway, going in and going out the game, Derek, like I said, did not do well today at all. I'm putting the blame on him because he's the man. He's the one that, you know, when the calls are made, he has to make sure everything gets executed. Now, I understand when people say to me, well, you know, he's not the one that, you know, catches and drops balls or fumbles balls or anything like that, which is true. That's true. That part I'm not blaming him on. The part that I'm blaming him on is you're not putting your team in position to score every single time. You had that opportunity in this game and you squandered 3 opportunities. Now, 2 of them you squandered. 1 you didn't. The 2 is you threw the picks. That's number 1. That were in the red zone, going into the red zone area. The other one was fumbled by Marshawn, but you wasn't in the red zone on that one. That was, oh yeah, Jalen Richard who fumbled once again. So, with that being said, we need some new wide receivers. We're not getting wide receivers that are getting open. That interception that the Philadelphia guy got off of Derek, he should have seen that, to me. He looks one way. He doesn't go through his progressions. That's the part that's killing me as I'm looking at him today. Is I want to see, was he really going through his progressions? And no, he's throwing balls up in the air just to throw them in the air. He had Crabtree wide open on one play, but I don't know. They said it was the wind. I don't know. I'm not there at the game. I'm only watching on TV. But it looks like that same play like in Kansas City when he threw the ball, it hit the quote-unquote, the wire or the camera up there or whatever. and it drops one way, to me, it's not good. It's not good. Because to me, now it really makes me feel like y'all should have waited to the end of this year to decide for Derek to sign what he needed to sign if he was the quarterback of your really, of the future like the way you wanted to. So you didn't solidify and you didn't lock him up for the next 5 years. So he's our quarterback for the next 5 years, period. Offensive line, Newhouse, number 71. I'm not calling your name. Number 71. You two played horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. I'm mad at Gabe because Gabe got a holding call on one of the Philly defenders where Amari caught a pass deep down the field which put him in the red zone but negated the play, and the game itself just started off whack with a delayed game, then a false start, So the offense is pitiful. This offense is very, very pitiful. The defense, on the other hand, they did very well because they kept Philly, not letting Philly score. They didn't give up the score. It was the offenses that gave up really pretty much the score. Now, the defense did give up the first quarter touchdown, but after that, hey, they made the running back, JJ or whatever his name is, fumble the ball. Then Reggie Nelson could have had one pick six, but he dropped it. But then he eventually came back and got another pick after that. So, with that being said, everything about this team this year was pitiful. So this team, period, needs a straight overhaul once again. And when I mean overhaul, this team is young. This team is very young. And I think it just needs some real, true leadership people in certain places. Bruce Irvin is not a leader to me. Not to me. I'm hoping Navarro Bowman really steps up in that part because Khalil Mack is not trying to really step up in that part. He's not really trying to make himself known in that part right there either. People say he does his part in the locker room and everywhere else, but it's not really, showing up on the field. His play is still phenomenal. He's the only guy that I know that'll get double, triple team in a game. And what kills me is you getting double and triple team by a tight end, a tackle, and a running back, and he had nobody else on the line, can't really come through. But they've been coming through. Danico been coming through this year. Bruce been coming through with some stuff this year as well. So I can't really get down on the defense since John Pagano took over. When are y'all going to realize that it's the offensive coordinator and the quarterback who hindered this team this year? Period. I'm not taking this, he was hurt this year and broken back in it. Well, he was ready to come back. You know what I'm saying? Period. So, in a discussion on that part of it right there. Special teams, Trevecchio did not look good. Missed another field goal, and you know what I'm saying, in the week. Another field goal. Dude, your job is to make field goals. I'm going on the record right now saying it's time to go back to the right-footed kicker. I don't want Janikowski back. I don't want Trevecchio back. I'm tired of these left-footed kickers. These guys are missing these field goals. Yeah, I know the guy in Philly missed the field goal as well, but I don't even know how he missed that field goal. But Trevecchio, to me, I don't know. I've lost faith in him because he's becoming an old Janikowski, but just younger and missing kicks and stuff, I was just not getting it. Coaching. I want to give Del Rio one more year before I start saying off with his head. Looking back at this record at Jacksonville, same way as it's going right now in Oakland. It's the same way, plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. He's doing the same way like he did in Oakland and Jacksonville. So with that being said, Ty Downing must go. Mike Tice must do a better job with the offensive line that he has because these guys, to me, are not great pass protectors. And they're not the run blocking team that they were last year. Now, albeit that's due to the fact that they switched to a zone scheme for Marshawn's sake, you know. But hey, with that being said, it is what it is. So, like I said, to me, we're going to need some help in this draft coming up. We're going to be in that top 15 for sure. You know, if because we're going to go 7-9, and I'm hoping we beat the Chargers, because I don't know about y'all, but I can't sit up here and look at the fact of the matter that the 49ers might end up with the same record as we are, and we were poised to be a Super Bowl contender team, and they were the team that were supposedly on the rise or whatever. You know, I want to say this though with Derek. It's time for Derek, and it's time for Mark, and it's time for Reggie to sit down and keep it real with this team, this organization. This kid Derek Carr needs a veteran quarterback coach behind him to get him back to the fundamentals. I believe that they should go out and get Rich Gannon or get somebody who played the quarterback position to get him back to the fundamentals, number one. Get him back under the line of scrimmage, underneath the center, back to the line of scrimmage, and start getting the ball, learning how to come out, turn his head around quick enough to be able to read these defenses when they come out. That's just the way I see it, and I don't see it no other way. It's time to get rid of Todd Downing once and for all. I don't want to see him getting all hyped and shit, running down the sideline because one Cooper play, he's like, oh, yeah, and high-fiving everybody. I don't want to see that shit either. It's time for him to go to, you know, either go back being the quarterback coach for DC, in which DC was generally doing well when you were the quarterback coach, or go get somebody. Go definitely get another OC for sure. And in the draft, you're going to need more wide receivers, you're going to need more cornerbacks, and you're going to need more offensive tackles. Because what I've seen on this one right here, you need to draft early with the offensive tackles so that you can get this right tackle position straightened out and get the future left tackle position straightened out so that the quarterback quit looking at the line of scrimmage and keep his eyes down the field, period. I've seen too many plays where Marshall Newhouse got beat by Long, and he made Long look like the next coming to Derek Thomas in this game. This team is just didn't do well this year, period. And I need to hear Mark and I need to hear Reggie come out and say, you know, we're going to do better. We're going to make sure we do better. And that's it, plain and simple. And look forward into having a good football season next year. Because like I said, there ain't going to be in Oakland too much longer. Vegas is just right around the corner. We're going into 2018. And when that 2018 season is over, it's 2019. So, with that being said, let's hope we can get our two first, second round picks back, and we'll be rolling all over again. So, I just want to say to everybody, do me a favor, like and subscribe to my page. Thumbs up. Give me them likes. Give me them likes. And I just want to let everybody know it's your boy G_Money Raiders signing off with another edition of MyTake. And thank everybody for watching and subscribing to my page. Peace out.